Have you ever seen the ground breathing? A melting road or a waterfall that runs backwards? What about the doorway to hell or sea of stars? These are some of the most mind-boggling events that we'll cover in today's video. So, hold on to your hats, because Mother Nature can be quite scary. And with that, let's do this. Devil's Woodyard Mud Volcano. This mud volcano in East America is not your average tourist attraction, but a unique geological phenomenon. It all started when oil and gas deposits deep below the surface caused an increase in pressure, triggering the collapse of trees in the area. As if that wasn't enough, superstitious villagers then started calling it the Devil's Woodyard, assuming that the tree destruction was the devil's own doing. Melted roads. Have you ever seen roads melted like they're made of ice cream? Well, it's not exactly a sight for sore eyes. People were stuck in their tracks as the sweltering heat caused the asphalt to soften and weaken. Not only that, but cars were also melting like a snowman in the Sahara. Blame it on the intense heat wave, which can be a serious threat to both our health and the environment. Ringing rocks of Pennsylvania. Ever wanted to make rocks ring like bells? Well, now you can at the Ringing Rocks Park in Pennsylvania. Located in a clearing in the woods, this unassuming park is home to a field of boulders that make a ringing sound when struck with a hammer in a specific way. It's like a musical instrument made of rocks. So, grab a hammer and head on over for a unique and fun experience. Who knows, you might just become a rock star. Antarctica's mysterious bloodfalls. Antarctica's bloodfalls, named for its creepy and sinister appearance, adds a festive splash of color to the monotonous palette of snow and ice. The bizarre waterfall located at the end of Taylor Glacier is the McMurdo Dry Valley, and it's actually the result of a convergence of natural incidents. It's a brine that originates in the ocean and has gone through various changes to become the falls at the terminus of the glacier. Sorry, no bloodbath for you vampires, just boring old rock juice. Lightning tree. Have you ever seen a tree get struck by lightning? It's like watching fireworks, but with a tree. The sappy interior of the tree acts as a better conductor than the wood, causing it to heat up to near boiling temperatures. This internal pressure can lead to a tree erupting or burning from the inside. We hope the tree didn't mind the impromptu sauna session. New Zealand's Meraki Boulders. Who doesn't love a good ball of rock? The Meraki Boulders in Otago, New Zealand are extra special because of their enormous size and almost spherical appearance. These boulders can measure up to 6.5 feet in diameter and have taken over 4 million years to form. That's some serious rock love, baby! New Zealand is so proud of these boulders that they've declared them to be of national importance. So, if you want to see them for yourself, you better hurry before erosion gets the better of them. Enormous hailstones. Picture this, a heavy rainstorm that brings giant rocks raining down from the sky. No, it's not some alien invasion. It's called a wet microburst, and it's responsible for this otherworldly phenomenon. The strong winds created by the heavy rain can carry debris upwards, including hailstones as large as tennis balls. We bet you wouldn't want to get caught in the middle of this one, that's for sure. KAWAH volcano. The island of Java, Indonesia, has not one but two of the most unusual natural features on this planet. The first geological feature located at a volcano named KAWAH is an active solfotara that emits hot and flammable sulfurous gases. These gases ignite upon hitting the oxygen-rich atmosphere of the Earth's surface, burning with a bright blue flame. The sight is most spectacular at night when the electric blue flames illuminate the entire landscape. Mirror of the sky. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Well, in Bolivia's Uyuni salt flats, it's definitely the sky. This massive salt flat is like no other. During the rainy season, A thin layer of water sits atop the surface, creating a shallow lake that reflects the sky like a massive natural mirror. It's truly a sight to behold, but don't forget your sunglasses. That thing is blinding! RICHAT structure. Up next, we've got the RICHAT structure, a circular geological feature that looks like a bullseye target carved into the landscape. It's like something out of a modern art museum, but on a massive scale. This bulbous dome is believed to have formed from the erosion of flat layers of rocks. And the best place to see it? Space! Luckily, we've got some footage from those lucky enough to have taken that epic look back at Earth. Dragon Blood Tree. Welcome to the land of fantasy. This evergreen is only found in Yemen's Socotra archipelago, and its unique appearance will leave you in awe. The tree has a distinctive open umbrella shape with clusters that look like they were created from a movie. But that's not all. This tree produces a red sap that oozes out like blood. This resin has antiseptic properties and is used to treat ulcers, diarrhea, and even a varnish for violins. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park. Prepare to be wowed by the stunning views of Lençóis Maranhenses National Park in northeastern Brazil. With its rolling sand dunes and freshwater lagoons, this park is a sight to behold. During the rainy season, the lagoons fill up with rainwater and can measure up to 330 feet long and 10 feet deep. The drone footage of this place is amazing, but nothing beats seeing it in person. Just to be sure to visit between January and June when the water levels are at their highest. Foam blanket. When you see a river covered in foam, you might think it's just a bubble bath gone wrong, but it's actually a toxic foam blanket that forms when industrial pollutants mix with water. It's like a thick, foamy substance that can be hazardous to marine life. So let's avoid using chemicals that can harm our environment, okay? Fire devil. When there's a bushfire and strong winds combine, something crazy happens. A fire devil. It's like a whirlwind of smoke, ash, and debris that can be really intense. It's no wonder it's called a fire tornado. This phenomenon is more likely to occur in Australia due to extreme drought and heat. We know it's serious, but we can't help but imagine a little fire dancing around with a smile on its face. Frog pool. Imagine walking near a pond and suddenly seeing a bunch of tiny baby frogs hopping around you. That's what happened in this clip. It could be due to a sudden increase in temperature or rainwater influx, but we like to think that they were just released from captivity from some mischievous person. It's like a froggy invasion. Sea of stars. Picture this, a starry sky above you and a sea of stars below you. This is what the Maldives Sea of Stars looks like. This magical natural phenomenon is caused by plankton that emits neon blue light, creating a stunning sparkle in the waves. And yes, it's real. The strength and beauty of the Sea of Stars depends on a variety of factors, such as temperature and plankton growth. Depression in the ground. Whatever you do, don't leave your car unattended because the earth might just swallow it whole. Sinkholes, also known as subsidence holes, are drowning holes, and they can form due to various causes, including the collapse of underground mine shafts, sewage and drain pipe collapses, or just simple water erosion. It happens so fast that your car might be gone in less than 60 seconds. Lost trunk. Trunks are essential for elephants to feed themselves, drink water, and defend against predators. But did you know that some elephants are born without trunks? Trunkless elephants have a much lower chance of survival in the wild, as they're unable to perform essential tasks. It's like being born without your thumb. Try using your hands without your thumb. It's basically impossible. Condor versus bull. In South American culture, there's an ancient tradition of pitting a condor against a bull in a fight to the finish. But let's be real, the condor doesn't stand a chance of actually killing the bull. Instead, it's more of a symbol of strength and brings good luck to those who witness the ritual. So really, it's a win-win for everyone involved. Zombie cicadas. Once upon a time, cicadas were just your average run-of-the-mill bugs. But then, they got infected with a parasitic fungus called Massospora, and all hell broke loose. These poor cicadas lost their wings and legs and started twitching around like zombies. But wait, it gets worse. The fungus causes them to produce spore dust, which infects other cicadas. It's like a real-life horror movie, but without all the blood and guts. Methane bubbles lake. Lake Abraham in Alberta, Canada, has a gas problem, and it's not the kind you can fix with Pepto-Bismol. The lake itself is constantly producing methane bubbles, which get trapped when they hit the freezing surface temperatures. This creates stacks of frozen bubbles on the surface of the lake, a spectacle that draws science nerds from miles around. The methane is formed in the depths of the lake due to the massive amount of rotting vegetation and dead animals. Each frozen gas bubble contains enough methane to cause a small explosion. The Eternal Flame. If you're feeling adventurous, you should visit the Eternal Flames at Chestnut Ridge Park in New York. The waterfall has a natural gas leak just underneath it, which keeps the flame burning. Don't worry, it's safe. This phenomenon is so popular among hikers that when the flame goes out, the next person to come along reignites it. The park offers miles of hiking trails and cycling paths, so you can enjoy the great outdoors. Mysterious leaf. Have you ever seen a leaf that's just floating in midair, moving with the wind like it's weightless? It's like something out of a fairy tale. Some people say it's just caused by wind or static electricity, but we prefer to believe it's magic. It's much more fun that way. Human face tree. Mother Nature is a talented artist, and sometimes she creates things that look like they were carved by a human hand. Take, for example, the human face tree. It's a rare phenomenon that can be caused by weathering erosion or even lightning strikes. It's like a natural work of art that reminds us of the beauty and power of nature. Snake rope. We've all played jump rope before, but have you ever used a dried-up, lifeless snake as your rope? No? Well, maybe you should try it. Just kidding, that's disgusting. But kids in some places do it for fun. It's weird and creepy, but hey, kids will be kids. Just try not to think about the fact it used to be a living, breathing creature. Floaty bird. Birds are pretty amazing creatures, but have you ever seen a bird that can actually float in the air like a balloon? That's what we call a floaty bird. They have lightweight bodies, hollow bones, and feathers that help them stay buoyant. And they use their tails and feet to move in the direction they want to go. It's like they're defying gravity or something. Puppy hugging goose. It's not every day that you see a puppy hugging a goose, but when you do, it's a sign of friendship and appreciation. This furry little friend is just enjoying the moment of affection and comfort with its feathered buddy. Tsunami downpour. Imagine a never-ending wall of seawater cascading down from the sky, crashing into the ground with so much force that it takes your breath away. It's like the sky and sea have merged together to create a spectacular show of power that you'll never forget. Companion flight. The beauty of seeing a bird carrying another bird on its back while flying is truly unique. The strength and coordination of these creatures are showcased in perfect harmony, creating a breathtaking moment that will leave you in awe. Half-bitten fish. Imagine being a fish and getting half of your body bitten off by a predator. Most fish would probably just give up and call it a day, but not this little guy. Somehow, this fish manages to keep swimming and even looks healthy. It's like a fishy version of the Terminator. We don't know how he does it, but we're impressed. Komodo with a turtle head. Okay, get this. A Komodo dragon walking along a beach with a turtle in its jaws like some sort of victory hat. Now, that's just straight up viral video territory, baby. Some people say that it's a way of disguising itself from predators, but we think it just likes to show off. Mud volcanoes of Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan might not be your first choice for travel, but it has some unique features that will leave you in awe. One of these features is the mud volcanoes. The ground here literally moves and belches great thick muddy bubbles from deep within the Earth's belly. These snobby, messy volcanoes can grow up to 2,300 feet tall and are found in Azerbaijan's coastal areas. They may begin in a flaming explosion or bubble away quietly, making for a fascinating sight. Backwards waterfall. Picture this. You're strolling along the beach when you see a waterfall flowing backwards. It's like something out of a movie, but it's real life. The tide creates an upward flow of water near the shore, pushing it up and over the rocky edge of the shoreline. And let me tell you, the force of the tide can range from a gentle trickle to a powerful roar. Uprooted tree. This massive ancient tree standing tall is a testament to nature's power. Its strong and sturdy branches can weather any storm, but its roots have proven to be too much for the ground beneath it. You can see the huge empty area where the soil has been ripped up and displaced, showing that even the mightiest of trees can be uprooted by nature's most devastating forces. Turkey's cotton castle. Pamukkale, the Turkish word for cotton castle, is a remarkable landscape of white calcium travertines. It's become a popular tourist destination, but as they say, too much of a good thing can be messy. When 1 million people visit a place, it can ruin it. Nevertheless, Pamukkale is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with cascading travertines that eventually create pools and natural thermal spring basins. It's a truly beautiful and otherworldly place. WAITOMO Glowworm Caves. The WAITOMO Glowworm Caves in New Zealand are a popular tourist destination, and for good reason. These underground caves are home to millions of glowworms. They're filled with impressive rock formations and grottos made of limestone, which have been growing for over 30 million years. The caves are stuffed full of glowworms, which use their bioluminescence to attract a mate and catch their dinner. Volcanic eruption. Last but not least, we have the grand finale, a volcanic eruption. It's like watching the Earth unleash its wrath, and it's something that leaves us speechless every time. Japan is home to many active volcanoes, including Mount Sakurajima, which erupted and sent volcanic ash into the air. Volcanic ash is fine-grained and abrasive, so we definitely don't want to get caught in that. The door to hell. Hey there! Did you know that there's a giant hole in the ground that has been on fire for almost 50 years? Yeah, you heard that right. The Darvaza gas crater, also known as the door to hell, is a natural gas field that was accidentally set on fire in 1971. Geologists decided to let it burn until all the gas had been used up. It's like a glowing wonderland in the middle of nowhere. Bioluminescent forests. Imagine walking through a forest at night and all you see is magical blue-green glow around you. That's what you get with bioluminescent forests. These natural wonders occur when certain types of algae and bacteria emit light, creating an otherworldly atmosphere. It's like walking through a fairy tale. Spinning ice disk. Maine hit the national news in 2019 when an enormous spinning ice disk appeared on the Prasempskid River. It measured a massive 298 feet wide and was perfectly circular. Everyone was wondering what could have caused it. Was it aliens? Of course not. Researchers think that temperature changes in the water beneath it created a vortex that caused it to spin. But we're not convinced. Maybe aliens just really like giant ice disks, or maybe it's just a cool natural phenomenon. Lava bombs. You know what's scarier than a regular volcano? A volcano that throws lava bombs at you. During a volcanic eruption, hot lava is thrown into the air, hardening into splatters when it lands. These can range from pebble size to several meters in diameter. You definitely don't want to be caught in the middle of that. California Grunion Run. Have you ever heard of the California Grunion Run? Apparently, it's when people go crazy for catching sardine-like fish in Southern California. The rules are pretty strict. Over 16s need a fishing license, and you can't take more than you need. But that doesn't stop people from going wild trying to catch as many as they can. They even use the moon to predict the best time to catch them. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Just remember, waste is forbidden, so use what you catch. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon not to miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Until next time,